Okay, hello. My name's Alan Friesen. I'm the Chief Evangelist for the Caring Employers Healthy Teams Collaborative. What is the Caring Employers Healthy Team Collaborative? Well, let me tell you. It's basically a way where small and medium businesses can get big company benefits. So they can pay less money, they can get longer rate guarantees, and they can get better coverage. But part of this as well that we've all signed on for is that we're going to make a substantial difference for not only our team members, but also for members in the general community as well. This is my bride, Corolla.
Hi.
She's co-chief evangelist. Scott, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Scott Sweetman. I'm Director of Innovation in Benefit Care and Community Wellness.
And Sherry, introduce yourself.
Oh, can't hear you, Sherry.
Oh, you're muted. Still, Sherry.
You can't unmute her?
Well, no, she's going to unmute from her end, but there's something. Is it your headset thingy, your Bluetooth thingy? No? All right. Sherry's here, and she is the silent, effective type one. She didn't even talk. She just sent us an email and says, we're going to do this now. So anyways, here's basically the deal. This is month 2 where we are following up on our commitment to take 20% of the revenue that we get. So if you have a group benefit plan, somebody gets paid to service you, to assist you. Often those service fees are in the neighborhood of 10% of the premium you pay. What we have negotiated is 7.5% of the premium you pay. And then what we've also said is that the 20% that we receive, we're going to put in a fund with Bridges of Hope in order to keep people fed and keep people safe. Now, we don't want to make those decisions arbitrarily. We want to invite you to help us to make the most value out of those funds, to make sure that they serve the right people, assist them in moving forward. Now, part of that for sure is that of the folks that have the most challenges being fed and being safe are Indigenous folks. That's the reality of it. 47% of the kids in our community, Indigenous kids in our community, live in poverty. So the only meal that they might get is the one they get when they go to school. So that's sad. And how does it help a developing child if they don't get enough food, they don't get enough nutrition, they don't get enough sleep? How can they function well? So we are asking you as well for your thoughts. Here's one idea. We find one or more na'a. So those are like Blackfoot leaders, Blackfoot mums, Blackfoot aunties. And we approach these na'a and say, hey, you're already helping people stay fed and safe in your community. How can we help you do more? Do you need some extra money to buy more food? Do you need sleeping bags? Do you need to be able to get shoes for a kid you see is going down the sidewalk and has none? So maybe we could support a na'a, a strong Blackfoot woman who's already doing great things, and then support her in even doing more great things. One idea. Whatever idea you have we'd love to hear it. So, Scott, Sherry, we can't hear from. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. Scott, do you have anything to add to what I just said?
Well, you bet. Today, it's important that we're announcing it today and making this video because today is a very special day. It's International Charity Day, Day of Charity, to use its correct term, and important day locally and globally. And teachers and educators and leaders around the world are encouraged to share the importance of charity. And charity isn't just money, and that's an important thing today. We're celebrating certainly the donation of those funds, which, we've all worked hard and our members of CEHT have supported us to do. But we're very active as my team and CEHT and Alan Friesen Employee Benefits in other ways too, to help benefit the wellness and general health of our community. So it goes beyond just the donation of funds. And part of what the International Day of Charity is to help educate students and really reassure people that if you don't have money that you can donate, that you can express charity in other ways. Call somebody who's home alone and maybe could use just to hear somebody's voice. Alan and I do a show called H3, and we talk a lot about ways that you can get active. joins on too and gives us a lot of good ideas and input on things. There's so many ways that you can get involved, right, Alan? You can name a few. You're very active in that. So
we all have time, treasure, and talents, right, that we can share. So how do we do that, and how do we make our community a better place? If there's poverty, we all live with poverty, even if we don't live in poverty, right? If there's violence, we all live with violence, even though we don't live in violence, right? And so how can we make situations better, especially for kids? You know, these, 47% of Indigenous kids who are living in poverty don't get enough food, maybe don't get enough sleep, maybe aren't safe. How can we help them be safe so that they have a better shot at having a more enjoyable life, right? And so we're about health. Ultimately, the benefit programs we put in place are only tools to help people to health and wellness. The other things that we're trying to do is Scott with Benefit Care is curating content that is going to be helpful to get people to better levels of health and wellness, right? And you can't have too much health and wellness, right? If you can increase your health and wellness, you got more energy, you got more clarity of thought, you have more capacity to contribute. So that's what we're trying to do for our team members. Now, in doing so for our team members, is that going to benefit their employers? Heck yes, right? If somebody can come to work and have some drive and ambition and want to make a difference and is accepted and valued in that workplace, they're going to do their best work. And that's what we're hoping for the employers and also for the team members. And then the larger community is where we're going to take this. And by the way, the only reason we could afford to give, we can't afford to give 20%. We're still not meeting our monthly expenses. Okay. But I'm optimistic that will happen. So at this point, the 20% does not meet our payroll, and everybody on payroll is actually working at less than they should be. They're underpaid, all of them. So then we want to get the volumes up where we can pay them appropriately and do a significant contribution to keeping people fed, keeping people safe. And that contribution that we've decided is 20% of our gross. So last month, it was like $1,690 was our 20%. This month, that's a drum thingy. There we go. Good job. Okay. It's more. It's $2,307. I'm just going to show you a little share screen here. Okay, here we go. I just took this down to Brother Daniel just this morning. So here's Brother Daniel Zapula. He is the spiritual director, president, CEO of Bridges of Hope. So he runs that charity. It's an amazing charity. Corolla and I talked to Brother Daniel and set up a fund called the Friesen Care Fund. And the Friesen Care, that's a goofy picture.
It's a good one. I like that one.
You like that one? The Friesen Care Fund. So we took $2,307 to put in the Friesen Care Fund. So again, the purpose of that is to keep people fed and keep people safe. So this was $2,300. We're hoping to get to where we're about $4,000 a month that we can put into that fund. And then we're asking you for your thoughts. How do we use those funds, invest those funds to enhance people's ability to get enough food and enhance their ability to stay safe? How do we do that, right? So these aunties is one approach. Do you have a better way? We would love to hear from you about that.
And it's not just about the money, right, Al? So if you have a way, when Al, and just to give a little explanation about our culture, when Al talks about our team, that includes all of the members of the CEHT program, the people that we support. So our email says it, myteam@alanfriesen.com, because we really see us as working together to raise the health and wellness of our community, which benefits everyone. It benefits business owners, it benefits kids at school, it benefits mom and dads and aunts and uncles. And really the focus of everything we're trying to do is on raising that health and wellness in our community and then sharing what we can. And, really it's as simple as getting involved. So if you have an idea or your company wants to get involved with us about helping improve the health and wellness in our community, just drop an email to myteam@alanfriesen.com or give Alan a call. Al, what number did you want them to call?
587-220-8840 is my personal cell number. I have the most recognized cell number in the world. I think if you just said, "Hey Google, what is Alan Friesen's cell number?" It'll take like 2 seconds to get that. So I can put it up on the screen here too. Where is it? Do, 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 do. So, anyways, another thing, just think about this. Remember, if you, let's say you're an employer and you have a group plan, whoever that group plan is with, you know, whether it's Equitable or Sun Life or Manulife or Benevar or Cooperators, whomever it's with, you can appoint who you want as your agent. And your agent, if you appoint us as your agent, then we are going to receive the servicing fee that your current agent gets. If your current agent is looking after you well, taking care of things, good for you. If you don't know who your current agent is, give us a call. You can sign this agent a record letter. We will service you and we'll do an extremely good job of us. There's on our team, not everybody could show today. There's me, there's Scott, there's Sherry, there's Leslie, there's Michelle, there's Calvin. Is that everybody?
That's everybody.
That's everybody. Okay,
And
good.
Corolla, of course.
And Corolla, of course. So that's who's all on our team in order to make sure that we serve you very well. And we want to make sure that that employee benefit plan results in better health and wellness for you and your team. So that's where we want to get to. So again, if you don't even know who your agent is, you sign an agent a record letter, we're your agent, we're going to look after it. And we're going to take the servicing fee that we get from the insurance company, and we're going to take 20% of that. I don't know why I have two fingers. That's we're going to cut out 20% of that, and we're going to put it in the Friesen Fund, which, as you've seen, is part of Bridges of Hope. And so Bridges of Hope is a registered charity. They do all the accounting. They do all that stuff. We, as CEHT, Caring Employers Healthy Teams Collaborative, are putting money into that account. And then we're looking for your recommendations, your thoughts, your best ideas, and how we invest that to make the biggest contribution in our community to helping people stay fed and helping people stay safe. Come up with a creative idea. We'd love to hear it.
And it's not just when Alan says that we really want to help your team be as healthy as possible. It's not just about the benefits, because we add in extra services. We're local. We're right here. You can get a hold of any of us. You're not waiting on 1-800 numbers or, trying to talk to unseen people that don't understand why getting from the north side to the west side is difficult. If you don't have your own vehicle, you're not, completely able to be mobile by yourself. We're there and we understand, and we have a lot of and that's what community wellness and benefit care is about, is those services and that little extra help that goes beyond that cash benefit or paying for drugs or medication. We're out there, we put ourselves where our mouth is. Like Alan says, we all came onto the team committed to make the 20% work, to make sure that we take care of your employees, because that takes care of your business. And if we take care of enough employees in our community, the community will get better. We hear all the time that, our community suffers from this and we have this problem. Well, the solution is to commit to making it better and then work as a group to do exactly that. So we're inviting you to be part of our group. And you don't have to, give us money to do that. Reach out to Alan, reach out to my team, and talk about how you'd like to get involved with us, because at the end of the day, what we're about is health and wellness and happiness in our community and making that better.
We have as well. This is a little off topic, but we have a schwack of apples. We would love if somebody to take these.
Too late.
Too late?
They're too soft.
They're too soft?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it. Okay, well, forget that then.
The birds and deers will have
the birds and deer are going to get the apples, I guess. We were hoping that we would get them to somebody's hand, and we just didn't kind of make that arrangement. But anyways, long and short of it, every month we're going to have some funds that we're going to deposit to that Friesen Fund, a division of Bridges of Hope. And then that fund, we, you, us, our employers that are contributing to this, our team members that are part of this, have a say in how we use those funds to make a big difference in our community, right? Every problem in our community is solvable. There's enough food for everybody. There's enough, everybody can be safe. Like, we just have to find the ways and allocate appropriately to keep people safe and keep people fed. And those are two prerequisites of health. You can't have health without being fed enough and without being safe. So those are the two things we want to focus on in our community. And then for our team members, we're going to curate content about how ideas, best practices about how you keep safe. Scott, I'm going to be doing a whole thing on Ayurvedic medicine. Oh my goodness. I'm doing not hard. I'm doing a lot of research.
He's reading.
I'm reading. Yeah. Hard. I'm not watching videos. I'm actually reading. It's hard.
That's commitment in today's day and age, Al.
Exactly.
That's commitment.
But the movie, The Natural Law, my goodness, check out that movie, The Natural Law. It's free. Just Google Natural Law. It comes up. It's all about Ayurvedic medicine. Now I'm reading a book on Ayurvedic medicine. I'm going to go for a consult on Wednesday, about Ayurvedic medicine. And so I'm going to learn more about that. And in essence, here's what it is. There's 3 doshas, 3 body types universally. And then if you understand what body type you are, you just align your practices, you tweak your practices, what you eat, what kind of spices you use, how much sleep you get, the timing of your sleep, how much activity you have, those kind of things. And in so doing, you create super health. And if you create super health, then disease has no place. So that's kind of the
stuff.
Yeah, long and the short of it. Kroll, anything you want to add?
No, it's all a great opportunity for the team to help the community.
Exactly. So we see this as a collaborative. You're part of it, right? We see this as collaborative. Cooperators is part of it. We see this as a collaborative. Beneva is part of it. And you as a client of us, if you're an employer who signed on with us, you're part of it. If you're a team member of a client who signed on with us, you're a part of it. So we want to collectively make this difference in our community.
I think it's important too, Al, that we say that, you know, we're really barrier free in terms of our belief system, in terms of, you know, being inclusive, is that we believe that everyone's got a right to explore what's best for them in terms of health. And that's something that, you know, we found out through experience. You know, all of our team members have family members or themselves who've gone through, you know, some fairly serious health issues and have, you know, looked at the options out there and been told, well, there are no options, and then, you know, got past that and gone through it. So we're really open to exploring individual ideas of health and wellness too. So we're not sitting here saying, oh, this is what you have to do. We're here saying, what do you need to do and how can we help facilitate that? Right?
Well said. So we're asking for feedback about where we invest these funds for the fed and to keep people fed and keep people safe. The second thing, you might have a best practice, a change you made in your life. You made a tweak in your life and it made your life 5% better. What is it? Share it with us. We'd love to hear it. Sherry, Absolutely. Can you talk now? Let's try again. No? All right. Well, you look beautiful, and thank you for joining us. So I think that's probably enough. We've kind of wound up everything we wanted to do.
I think that's fantastic. Celebrate the International Day of Charity by doing anything. You know, if you got $5, buy somebody a coffee, give somebody a phone call. If you don't, smile at somebody. When you're walking down the street, you know, just making eye contact and smiling is a non-threatening way to make somebody's day a little bit better.
Beautiful. Well said. And hey, you know what? I like when I'm meeting with Blackfoot folks, I ask them for their Blackfoot name, and then I try to pronounce it again, right? So as an example, if I see my friend, William, I can't remember his English name right now, but his Blackfoot name is Abisomaga. So when I see him, I say, okay, Abisomaga, Tanitapi. And then we have a nice conversation. He tells me, Ixokape. And I say, Ixokape. Well done, brother. So those are the kind of, have that conversation. It's fun. Okay.
In also, any language, in any way.
Look at my bride found this morning. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all hollowed out in here. So this is somebody in 1884 was using this to mix up some kind of medicine.
Cool.
Found it on our yard.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect circle in there. It's pretty cool.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for joining us. And please do join us. If you want to be part of the collaborative, if you want to be part of keeping your team healthy, if you want to be part of helping to make your community a better place, we invite you, embrace you, welcome you to be part of our team. And how do? You can just send an email to myteam@alanfriesen.com or shoot me a text, give me a call, and we would welcome you. And as Scott says, we're very inclusive. we know that you are a unique human being. There's only one like you. You're the only one with those eyes. You're the only one with that voice. You're the only one with these fingerprints. You are a unique human being, and we want to serve you and help you enjoy the best health and wellness possible.
Perfectly said, Alan.
All right. Keep yourself well and look forward to talking to you soon.
Have a great day, everyone.
Get a Matson.